Hello neighbors, this is Greg with Big Tex Projects. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. Hope you enjoy the next episode that's about to be underway. And if you consider uh, hitting the like button and the subscribe and notification bell uh, for more episodes to come in the future. Glad you're here. See you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, here we are, neighbors, on episode 4. This is the last episode of the Pergola Project. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I want to just point out I'm working on style and content as I begin my channel. And so bear with me. I'm working on that. So far, this has been more of a video journal of my journey in building this pergola. Not so much a step-by-step, inch-by-inch instructional video, but more of a video journal. And I hope, however, you can pick up tips or points of that on a project that you might want to undertake like this and utilize some of the tips and points that I have shown you. In this last episode, we're going to conclude here with getting corner braces installed and a couple of other little details. You'll see that in just a moment. The picture you see right here is the base pergola uh, constructed, finished. Um, the 2x4 braces on each of the 4 corners are there because we don't have those corner braces on that you'll see in a minute. Well, some people might say, well, what about those bottom brackets that you've screwed into the post, sitting on the concrete footings? Isn't that enough to hold your posts up and hold them straight? The answer is probably yes, with a but or with a little bit of a question mark. There's a lot of weight up on top of the pergola right here in the picture that you see. Tremendous amount of weight. And if the wind gets to blowing pretty high or pretty hard through this, we call this the breezeway because it ends up being kind of a windy little bit of a breezeway tunnel between the garage and the house. If the wind gets to blowing pretty hard, this top heavy structure can get unbalanced and start racking left and right, front and back. So, and of course, I don't want that to happen. But in perfect conditions, we wouldn't need these corner 2x4 braces that you see uh, secured to the post and down to the ground. But so bear with me here. We're going to go through, and in this episode, I'll show you how I designed, cut, and installed the corner braces that will really conclude the real construction, the build. But I'm going to add a few other little design elements to the pergola, and you'll see that coming. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks again. Okay, back on the Pergola project. These are the templates for the corner braces, or sometimes referred to as a knee brace. One's a little longer than the other because of the way they fit in the corners on each post. And I started to cut the post. I don't know if you can see it here, but I've traced out the pattern, 45-degree angles on both ends, and I'm about to cut out the pattern. You can see this is a big 6x6 post, so it's going to be a little tricky. All I have is a circular saw and a reciprocating saw.
So I'm going to actually notch out like I did on the rafters with the circular saw, and then come back in and clean up with the reciprocating saw. Trying to do the whole length of this with the reciprocating saw 6 inches deep is going to be problematic. Normally, what you should do is cut this out with a bandsaw, but I don't have a bandsaw, so make and do. Okay, more later.
While we were out working on the pergola, we had a little visitor show up. Big old tree lizard, some sort. I don't really know what kind it is, but just thought I'd show you a couple of little pictures.
Okay, here we are back on the Pergola Project. I've got the 8 corner braces cut. These are sometimes referred to as a knee brace, but they'll go on the posts, all 4 posts on the corners to help stabilize the pergola from kind of racking left and right or forward and backwards. These have all been cut. 7 of them got cut on a bandsaw this morning. One of my generous neighbors offered to let me use his bandsaw to cut them, and I need to clean up the cuts a little bit, sand it, and then I'll stain and install them. So more later. Bye bye. Okay, we're near the end on the pergola project. These are the last pieces. These are the corner braces, or sometimes called knee brace, that'll be attached to each of the 4 posts, 2 on each post, and that'll complete it. And I'll probably get that done tomorrow. But I just got the staining finished on these. Got them cut today. A good neighbor helped me by letting me use his bandsaw to cut these curved pieces out of the braces, and brought them back home and stained them. Getting ready to install them probably tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.
Okay, beginning to install the corner braces. You can see here in this photo or in this picture, I've attached the corner braces up to the pergola, and I'm holding these up here with some um, clamps. And I've only got 4 clamps, so I can only do these kind of hold these 2 corners up at the same time. But I have them positioned with these clamps, um, making sure that they're uniform. One corner is uniform with the other, that it's coming out exactly the way I want it. And and then I'll attach with the big structural screws that I showed you in an earlier episode. Okay, here we are, installing the finally installing the corner braces. One thing I wanted to point out to you here is you can see that in this picture, the 2 corner braces are attached at the bottom. They're attached to the post, and um, but where the corner braces are attached at the top, they're sandwiched between 2 beams. The shorter corner brace on the left is sandwiched between the 2 primary beams. The primary beam is the cross beams that are on the lowest beam. The secondary beam on the right is a little bit higher. And that's why that corner brace is a little longer, because it needs to reach up higher. But notice that the corner braces are sandwiched between 2 beams. It gives it a lot more strength, a lot more security there. And of course, they're both attached into the post at the bottom. As we continue to look here at the finished pergola, you can see all of the corner braces are installed. Two braces per post gives it tremendous amount of strength to keep the pergola from racking back and forth in either direction, left or right or front to back, it doesn't matter. This pergola, the way it's secured to the concrete footing with a J-bolt in the concrete and a bracket attached to it, and that bracket attached to the post at the bottom, these corner braces at the top will give it tremendous strength. I could go up and try to push and shake on this pergola, and it will barely budge. It's tremendously strong in this fashion.
Okay, back to the Pergola Project. It is completed. Last piece done today, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I think we're going to enjoy it for a good while to come.
Okay, although the pergola build is complete, I decided to add a couple of more features to it that will just provide a little bit more enhancement to it. One, as you can see in this photo, is some lights. I've actually strung some lights under the pergola. The second thing that you can see if you look up to the sky is I've actually added what I would call a shade cloth to the top of the pergola. Here in South Texas, in summertime, we typically will get to triple digits, 100 degrees or more, quite often. This shade cloth is, and I'll show you a picture of it of the actual package in just a moment. Um, this is 70% shade. So, and I haven't precisely measured it, but it's at least 10 to 12, maybe 15 degrees cooler under the pergola with this 70% shade cloth than it is uh, without the cloth. So it doesn't create any heavy, darkness under the pergola. It's breathable. Um, it doesn't hold water if it rains. So it works. It just works great. Um, I chose. It comes with some bungee type um, cords that you can use, but the I got a 10 by 12. This is a 10 by 12 shade cloth, less than $40. Bought it on Amazon.com. And you can get them at different percentages of shade. This happens to be 70% shade. But instead of using the bungee cord pieces, the bungee cord items that, and I'll show you a picture, they weren't quite long enough to wrap all the way around the timber, the either the shade rafters or the secondary beams. Just weren't long enough. So I used zip ties. I got some zip ties from Home Depot and secured it that way. But it works fabulous. So the lights enhanced it as well as the shade cloth. But all in all, it just turned out to be a nice project, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And this will conclude it, the Pergola project um, on Big Tex Projects. So thank you for watching. I know this was my first project build, and so I'm just now concluding the first project. Hope you enjoyed it. I've learned a lot about audio and video editing along the way, and I'll try to enhance future project presentations. Thanks for watching. If you like this, I sure hope you hit the like button and subscribe. I'll have some more project videos to come. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Hey neighbors, I'm just going to give you a little wrap-up view of the completed pergola project. I won't add too much voiceover here. I'm just going to let you slowly look over the project. I'll pan the camera slowly over all the elements of the pergola build and let you enjoy that. Again, thanks for watching. And again, if you can, please hit the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next project because there will be, there's at least 4 projects that are queued up to be presented. And hope you enjoyed it. And just stay tuned for the next minute or two, and you can see the rest of the build here. Thank you. Well, neighbors, that's a wrap on this episode. Glad you were here, and hope you come back for more. If you would consider, please hitting the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.